Ever wanted to move to Colombia and devote yourself to becoming a cycling super climber? Well, if you don't want to go quite so far, here are a few pointers on how to climb like Nairo Quintana. Even the best climbers need protecting before they actually hit any climbs. They need to save every last bit of energy before that all-out leg-destroying effort uphill. Nairo here is on the approach to the climb. He is well surrounded by teammates keeping him out of trouble and out of the wind. Look how close he is to the front too. You don't want to start the climb at the back of the group. You're only giving yourself more ground to make up once the road goes uphill. And this could be the difference between winning and an anonymous top 10. Nairo uses his teammates to begin his effort right at the front of the peloton. You can see how much of a fight it is to stay at the front too. Don't be fooled, this is an all-out effort for those all-important domestiques and team helpers. Nairo uses his teammates here to pick the pace up and soften the rest of the riders. This forces other teams to chase and use up precious domestiques early. Also, as Nairo feels good, it makes other riders go into the red. Quintana would rather climb to victory solo than have to risk a sprint out at the top, so we prefer everyone to have to work hard from the very bottom of the climb. Great work by his teammates, including French national champion Warren Barguil no less. You can see this effort takes its toll too, with teammates doing short, sharp turns and dropping off. This is a full gas effort, putting the rest of the group to the sword. You can see the sweat falling off Barguil. Another benefit of Nairo getting his teammates to drill it on the front is that the group begins to split. This not only cements Nairo's position at the front, but it also means any of his competitors who weren't concentrating are caught at the back of the group, with a gap to bridge if they want to get back on terms. Still a long way to go on this climb, and Nairo has already caused serious damage without having to put his nose in the wind. Attack! Nairo's teammate Winner Hanakona has been setting the pace for a while now and finally runs out of legs. Job done, and he's off for an early shower, but now Nairo is on his own. Quintana is obviously feeling good and doesn't want to let the pace in the group drop, so he immediately attacks, putting the rest of the riders to the sword. He is going for it here, I tell you. Nairo has probably had the easiest ride so far thanks to his teammates, with others expending energy to stay on terms, and he doesn't want to give anyone any time to recover whatsoever. He hits them hard when they are hurting and puts down one massive attack, keeps on driving it out of the saddle and uses his acceleration to his advantage. He knows he can do this and sustain it, so he makes sure he creates an initial gap that he can maintain. Now Nairo has the cap, he needs to see it through and make it to the finish line. He would have gone into the red during his attack, so now he needs to bring that effort down a notch and focus on a sustained paced effort for the rest of the climb. He rides on the tops to help with his breathing control and keeps a good cadence. Any sharper inclines he attacks out of the saddle to make sure he keeps his pace. Quintana is prepared for this effort. He's in a full race speed suit to maximise aerodynamics. Also, look at his bottle cages. Only one bottle left, which will probably have a few swigs of water. Any unnecessary weight will have been jettisoned to a teammate before the climb began. Closing kilometres now, and Nairo will be starting to hurt. But he keeps his form, not too much body rocking and a smooth cadence. He displays this so well, and it's something to bear in mind for any rider tackling a mountain. Don't let your form go out of the window when you begin to suffer. Focus on keeping that upper body still and efficient transfer of powers to the pedals. Nairo must know he is home and dry now, but he keeps on driving to the line. Notice how he affords himself to ride in a slightly lower cadence at times, basically making sure he doesn't drop down the gears and lose any speed. Nairo takes the win in dominant fashion. He's paced his effort to perfection, knew what he had to do, and executed. Look how his form and style looks similar to when he first started the climb. He kept within his limits and didn't overcook himself. Drove all the way to the line and built an unassailable lead. Time to savour that victory too. Nice one, Nairo. So that was how to climb like Nairo. We know not everyone can move to Colombia and ride 7 hours a day at 3,000 metres altitude, but taking away a few little tips from Quintana can definitely improve your climbing. What is your favourite climber? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to check out the GCN app for plenty more racing content.